Hey, what's cracking, everybody? On today's video, we're going to do something different. We're going to take a look at Omarchy. There's been a lot of videos being posted on Omarchy, which is a Arch-based system that uses the Hyprland desktop environment. So there's been a lot of hype around it, both positive and negative. But I'm neither here nor there when it comes to that stuff. I just like to have fun and take a look at it. So I've never played with Omarchy, so we're both going to play with it together. So, figure we'll do something different. So, what we're going to do is we have it already downloaded and we have it up in a virtual machine. And Omarchy uses its own installer, I believe, but we'll confirm that right now in a sec. But right now, I am on their website, and right here they have a manual, they have the actual download, they have a GitHub page, Discord, workstations, and merge. And there's a video right here of the guy, I believe this is a developer who developed Omarchy. And it says right here 2.0, but I think what I downloaded was 3.1.3. Yeah, it was. And even up here it says Omarchy 3.1.2 has been released, but the ISO right here says 3.1.3. So let's head on over to the virtual machine and let's have some fun with it and do a first look at Omarchy. And like I said, it's going to be a first look for all of us because even for me, because I've never played with Omarchy at all. But there's been a lot of hype around it on on the interwebs. So let's see what all the hype is about. So and let's take a look at Omarchy 3.1.3. Okay, we are here at the virtual machine now, and you can see right here it says Omarchy. Let's set up your machine. So it says select keyboard layout. English US is selected by default, so we'll just hit enter. And then it says let's set up your user account. So I'm going to be test and give it a strong and complicated password. Confirm that complicated password. Full name, email address, host name, Omarchy. All right, time zone is already automatically selected as America, Los Angeles. And let's set up your user account, and it gets all the info right there. And it says, does this look right? Yes. Let's select where to install Omarchy. Select install disk. All right, so it already selected my drive, dev VDA. Everything will be overwritten. There is no recovery possible. Confirm overwriting dev VDA. Yes, format disk. And now it looks like it's installing. So it's doing an offline downloading. The ISO itself was 6 point something gigabytes. So I am assuming it's going to do an offline install. Usually Arch systems, they do an online install, but the bigger the ISO, the more you can put in there. So that kind of explains why it's a 6 point something gigabyte. But it looks like it is downloading some stuff. So, all right, well, I'm just talking out of my butt right now. Probably not even making any sense. But anyway, it's installing right now. So what I'm going to do right now is go ahead and pause the video. And when we come back, we'll boot into Omarchy. That way we can play with it together. All right, you guys. And the installation is now completed. And you can see we get a message right here. It says installed in 4 minutes and 32 seconds. Remember to remove USB installer and reboot now comes up. So I'm going to hit reboot now. All right, and the screen is now rebooted, and I believe it's asking for your secure password. Enter it, and it has a cool little animation of it booting up. So let's see what Omarchy has to offer. All right, so far, it looks pretty good out of the box. Learn key bindings. Super plus K for cheat sheet. Super plus space for applications launcher. Super alt space for Omarchy menu. So let's go super K first. Okay, and this just gives you a, looks like it's just the list of key bindings. So that's pretty cool. Makes it easy for you to figure out. So there you go. So if you want to learn the key bindings, you press super plus K, and it gives you a cheat sheet of all the key bindings that it has, and they're listed in alphabetical order. It looks like, so you know you have to scroll through and figure it out. But like I said, we're gonna learn this together. So all right, so that was super K, super plus space, and it looks like it opens up Rofi. I could be wrong, of course, but at least that's what it looks like. And of course, everything right here is in alphabetical order. So you can see we have Alacrity, and Alacrity is a terminal. We have Basecamp. I don't know what Basecamp is. We have Bluetooth support, calculator, Chat GPT, Chromium web browser, Discord. We have a disk usage, disks, Docker, document viewer, Figma files, GitHub, Google Contacts, Google Message, Google Photos, Hey, Image Viewer, Kdenlive, LibreOffice Suite. You got Media Player, NeoVim, OBS Studio, Pinta, Print Settings, Signal, Spotify, Typora, WhatsApp, X, Cherno++, YouTube, and Zoom. So let me see. Let me go find files. This is going to be a file manager. So let's see what file manager this comes with. Looks like it's just GNOME files or something similar to that. Yeah, just files. There it is, files from the GNOME project. So pretty simple and straightforward. Looks good. And this is your file manager. So to quit it, I'm going to assume it's going to be Control K, Q, and it is. So that's how you quit it. So super plus space is going to open your applications menu, which is Rofi. Now let's do super alt space. Super alt space. Yeah. And let me see, we got apps. That opens up Rofi. Super alt space again. Then we got learn. And you got key bindings, Omarchy, Hyprland, Arch, NeoVim, and Bash. All right, cool. We got trigger. Let's see what trigger does. Trigger does capture, share, and toggle. All right. And then we got style. So you get your themes, fonts, background, Hyprland, screensaver. I gotta say that this makes it a lot easier than it would make you believe, because you know it got everything pretty much right here. Kind of makes it easy for you to go through. Then you got right here install. So you can install package, AUR, web app, terminal, service styles. All right. Remove. If you want to remove stuff, you can do it there. If you want to update, you click on this. So you can update Omarchy, config files, extra themes, everything. And let's see, there is an about right here. So let me just grab this. So Alt and the left mouse key grabs it for you. That way you can move it out of the way. No, the super key. My bad. The super key and the mouse. So you could drag it wherever you want to drag it. All right. So right here is kind of like a neo fetch or fast fetch or whatever fetch. Gives you all your relevant info right here. All right. And since this is the terminal, I wonder if we can change the screen resolution. Let's give that a try. Let's try XR and R. XR. Oh, well, okay. Let's go back. And that was on the about. And if you click on system, you can lock, screensaver, suspend, restart, and shut down. All right. So pretty much everything with these 3 commands right here, you can pretty much get to any part of the system you need. And that's pretty cool right there. And then up here, let's see what we have here. It's the same thing. It's the same thing as Super Alt Space. And what is this other one right here? Just tells you what desktop you're on. So desktop 1, desktop 2, desktop 3, desktop 4, desktop 5. There's also key bindings using like the super key, super alt, or super shift. I forgot it already. A lot of these window managers have different key bindings to switch desktops. But right here, you know, it's easy. You can just use your mouse, go to it. And there's an exit screen right here. I believe it's going to be so you can log out or reboot and all that. Then you have your Bluetooth connections, your volume rocker, and what is this right here? Oh, it gives you a core readout for like your core, your CPU, not GPU, CPU. So these are all the cores. All right, not bad. And then right here it says update system when you have internet. Click to update the system. So if you click it, you just give it your password and away you go. But do we really need to update it right now? Let's see how many packages need to be updated. I just installed it and it is 3.1.3, so it shouldn't be that many. So let's see how long does that take. But anyways, while it's doing that, let's go ahead and open up the do they have Firefox? I saw Chromium, but nah. All right, so I guess we'll open up Chromium. All right, and there's Chromium. But let me move this out of the way. I'll just put it over here. All right, you keep doing what you're doing over there. All right, let's go to Omarchy. And there it is, omarchy.org. It's the website that I showed you earlier. And pretty much right here, they have a manual that's pretty cool. So if you click on this manual right here, you know, it goes by a step-by-step to all the settings that you have. So if you click on the first one, you scroll down, you give it a read through. Then right here next, the basics, and it just says the basics. And then you just, it's a basically, you know, you go through, you read it, you scroll through it. Once you get to the bottom of the page, it'll get you to the next navigation. So it's pretty cool. But let's get back to that home screen. And right here, like I said, this is the ISO. This is the actual download button. Then on their GitHub, I haven't seen their GitHub. So let's see. Yeah, it's just standard GitHub. Omarchy is a beautiful, modern, and opinionated Linux distribution by DHH. And of course, you can read more at the Omarchy website. Then Discord, workstations, and merch. So I'll have this link down in the video description. That way you can look at it, play with it, and do whatever it is you want to do with it. All right. So I'm just going to close that. I don't need that no more. Close this. Let's see how far we gone with the updates. All right. Linux kernel has been updated. Reboot. Negative. Okay, done. Press any key, close. All righty. All right. Let's go back to the, let's get to a file manager. We looked at it earlier, but let's get back over there just to see if we can check some things out. So right now, this is your home folder. So you got your desktop, documents, downloads, music, pictures, public, templates, videos, and work. And of course, you got your Control H, so you can see all your hidden files. And in your hidden files, you have a config folder. So let's see if they have an actual, well, it is Hyprland. So I believe you go to Hyper and you got an auto start, bindings. What I'm looking for, monitors. There it is. So open with NeoVim. Alrighty. So monitor preferred auto. I'm trying to figure out how to put it so it could be the 1920 by let's go back to the this right here. And I guess I gotta find the terminal, which is Alacrity. All right. Sudo pacman s, and I'm just gonna do Pluma. Give it your complicated password. Go for the install. Shouldn't be that long. All right, and that's done. I'll close this, or maybe I'll just type exit. All right. So autostart.conf. I'm going to open with Pluma. There you go. Okay. There's nothing really here on auto start. So I'm guessing this is the example. Okay, I get different sizes over here. So 1920 by 1080 is going to be over here. Okay, so we're getting somewhere now. All right, let's get reading. Monitor equals name, which is going to be virtual one. Okay, virtual -1. And then next is going to be the resolution. 1920 by 1080, and then give it a comma. And the position should be auto. And the scale, that's a good question right there. The scale, I'll just do, let's try 2. Let's see what happens with this. Now, if I save, interesting. Okie dokie. There's no errors. I don't see an error. This is hyprland.conf. Close that. Close that. Hyprland.conf. Open it again with Pluma. Okay, there we go. On the bottom, let's do the scale. Change that to 1, and we'll save it. Okay. It's still not 1920 by 1080, so I don't know what the deal is with this. Let me try a quick reboot and see if that actually changes anything. Okay, that's not clicking on nothing. So we go back to the system. Let's hit on restart. Okay, that fixed it. So now we have the full monitor. So that's great. All right, see, we learned together. So now we have a full monitor. Now let's look for theming. So was there a thing right here? There is a style. Let's go to theme. These are all the themes right here. All right, let's try Tokyo Night. All right, not bad. All right, let's go back to style. We can do a background. Okay. Let's go back to style. Let's go back to theme. Let's try let's go with Nord. See what happens with Nord. That's pretty cool right there. All right, so if you want to change a theme, Control Alt Spacebar, and then you click on style and select theme, and then from here you could just select whatever floats your boat. See, folks, we are learning together. See, Grove Box. And it changes like the fonts, everything, the color, background colors. Let's go to Osaka Jade. Oh yeah, that looks pretty nice. Looks pretty nice, I must say. All right, so that's theming right there. So if you want to theme your system, that's how you do it. Let's see. I got to figure out this install right here. So let's say, for example, package. I'm guessing this is its own. Okay, so you can use the scroll mouse right here, but of course it's just listing everything by, I want to say alphabetical order, but it stops from the bottom. So, you know, is this everything that is already installed, or they can't? Let's say, for example, I want to look for GIMP. Let's see if I find GIMP. Did I pass it? I don't see anything for GIMP. Is there a way to search? I should be reading this thing. I say Alt P, toggle description, Alt JK, scroll, tab, multi select. Okay, so I guess you'll be better off just but let me try just typing GIMP, see what happens. And let me hit enter. Give it a password. Okay, I see Nginx is installing. Nginx Prometheus, but I thought I was getting GIMP. That was kind of weird. Okay, just go back to install. I installed something that I don't know what the hell I installed. All right, so right here, let me use my Alt P toggle description. Alt P. Okay. Alt JK scroll. Alt J and K. Okay. And then tab, multi select. Okay. Well, this is going to install whatever is available right there. But I'm good with that. So I guess if you want to install something, you just go to Alacrity and do the normal sudo pacman s. So let's do that here. Sudo pacman -s, and let's do GIMP. I think it's already installed, but let's see how this. Okay, resolving dependencies, looking for conflict packages, package. Okay, maybe it wasn't installed. Okay, looks like it's installing GIMP now. And I can exit Alacrity, and I can go back to this dude, go to apps, and we should have GIMP here now. And there it is. You know, they say that these Hyprland and i3s and Awesome and BSPWM, these are for like say power users, or whatever you want to call them. But anybody can, this one at least, anybody can use this one. So right here we do have GIMP 3.6, 3.0.6. All right, so I don't know if these type of window managers are for you or not. It's something that you got to get used to. You got to get used to the key bindings. You got to get used to that. I mean, it's like muscle memory. It's just like anything. Once you learn it, then you got the hang of it, and then you'll go through it like a breeze. It's just getting through that initial stage of getting started and getting into it that you have to go through. But all in all, yeah, it's a great system. I don't see nothing wrong with it. Everything works. It has its own custom installer. The way it's set up, the way this guy has his dot files hooked up, yeah, everything's working great. So I got to say, I like it. I like it a lot. All right, you guys. Well, if you're new to the channel, please go ahead and subscribe. If you like this video you saw, give it that thumbs up. If you didn't like the video, by all means, give it a thumbs out. Remember, this is all of us learning together. I've never seen Omarchy. This is my first time. I have played with a Hyprland, but not this specific system that, has a lot of hype around it. And for what I can say, everything looks pretty good. No complaints here. Works. Everything works. So it is what it is. All right, you guys, that's going to do it for this video. Hey, we both saw it together. We both learned a little bit together. And if we didn't, hey, I know some of you know a lot of this stuff and saying, oh, probably screaming at your at your uh, at your screen right now, saying, "Damn idiot, do this and damn do that, do that." But like I said, these type of systems are a learning curve, and you have to learn. If you don't learn, then all you're gonna do is hurt yourself. Anyways, that's gonna do it for this video, and I'm out.